Hi guys, and welcome to your November 2020. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You Timeless reading for the beautiful sign of Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello, Libra. How are you? I'm sorry. Yes, I am long sleeved today. It is freezing here in this desert. Do you hear me? If you're new here with me, hello, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hey, members. Special shout out to my members. We are growing. We're making history. You guys are resonating with the content. You guys are seeing value in the memberships. Thank you so much. But let's address the elephant in the room. What happened, Libra? You have been killing it in the top 3 for almost 1 year. Yes, you're not perfect, but your energy definitely has taken a nosedive. Sagittarius beat you. I don't know whether some of you guys are crossing with Sagittarius energy. I put the announcement up and was in tears. And the thing is the margin was so unbelievably thin that I almost wanted to be unfair, but that would not be Libra rising like of me. I wanted to be like, I'm giving this to Libra anyway, guys. You know I love you, but I can't do that. I have to be fair. And Capricorn and Taurus normally fluctuates between 2 and 3 all the time. And you remain number 1. I know you've had a rough go of it. I know you're still dealing with some residual energy from your actual month when the sun shifted into Scorpio on October the 22nd, 23rd-ish. It was probably hell for you because you were still trying to reconcile things that happened in your season. So lovelies, we are here. I'm looking at your pre-shuffle energy, and I have been trying to formulate what the pre-shuffle energy was that I do prior to the videos. I have been giving it to you guys over there on Instagram. I still may do a version of that on a weekly basis. I'm still figuring that out, but I have pulled monthly energy for you guys and have made it its own thing now because those readings were just that good. I could not just make them just a pre-shuffle. Like they took on a life of their own. So please look out for that in next week's video. It is going to be a monthly bonus audio reading that is going to be available by going on my website and just click and listen. Free to everybody. That's what we're doing. I think that it was just too good to not give to you. So I think that when the sun shifts, I do this huge undergoing of research and all of this stuff, Libra. That's what I do. You guys already know that. We're going to get right into it. So that's going to be coming. If you go on the website, you'll see all of your zodiac signs there, but I haven't actually uploaded the audio yet. I am doing it and it is good. Okay. Now, with all of that being said, again, thank you to the members. Really quickly, your Libra season forward focus is pinned in the description. Your Scorpio season forward focus is pinned in the comments. The entry to the class, full moon class in Gemini, where I'm going to teach you how to release what no longer serves you, as well as set intentions in the last new moon of this particular year, and which is a solar and lunar eclipse. That if you are a member, you get that for free. Please go on the members community tab and get the code and go. For others of you who are non-members, the fee is very, very small. If you're interested in doing that, I'll see you then. Let's get started. Libra, going into your pre-shuffle energy, we do have an energy of Treasure Island. I want to actually read that to you, but we're going to keep moving for now. Where is that book? I think that, of course, I don't see it. Treasure Island. I believe that something that you guys are embarking upon, and of course I can't find it, which is up. Oh, there it is. Something that you guys are embarking upon from a feelings perspective is going to be coming to you. This is going to be something that is going to be a wish to you. The law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if out of nowhere, financial gifts and gains and sharing of good fortune. Your relationship is a treasure, okay? Also, the person that loves you is calling you in, providing you more than what you need, but you may not see that right now, Libra, okay? No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner have always been discovering hidden gems about yourselves and one another. It could have been a situation that started at and stemmed from this particular friendship. I'm telling you, okay? With that being said, it's as if everything is in sync and everything will be new again. When you get through this, for those of you who survive, when Mercury is now retrograde, Mars will retrograde next week. Yes, it's coming. Do you hear me? Ding, ding, ding. So when I give you your week 2 energy, Mars will be direct. I am extremely excited to be able to bring it to you. Let's get through week 1 and wrap these up. Romance will bloom again. You will have a King of Cups and this will be for male or female. Don't even trip on the gender. This is an energy of an individual who will bring you how they feel about you, Libra. And we do have Temperance as well. And this is what was the indicator for me knowing that some of you guys were crossing with Sagittarius energy. It's interesting that Sagittarius is typically in the tier 2. Meaning it normally in 4th, 5th, or 6th place in order of the videos being uploaded. But the fact that they went up by a very thin margin, they must have been resonating. And I feel like you guys are crossing a little bit, and they are in your pre-shuffle energy. So if you if you resonate with that particular narrative, you may be crossing with this particular individual, or you may have Sagittarius in your chart, not knowing how it's affecting you in your inners. Listen, you can be assured that this partnership will bring you gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open, Libra. The message of this card is to celebrate love and what it teaches you. And if I take it one step further, this card is also here to let you know that everything that you have been through thus far has not the universe did pay attention to that. And I want you to understand that all is not in vain, lovelies. Let's get into your main energy now. So as I tell everybody, and I never have to tell you this because you're always in the top 3, but Capricorn, Taurus, and Sagittarius was the top 3, and those videos are up. Come on. For your viewing pleasure, as well as their extensions ready for purchase. I can't even bring myself to even say that to you guys. Oh my goodness. Abundance is the first card out. Limitless being. And can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. We do have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. And finally, we do have happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Let's go ahead and see what the top of the deck is. We do have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. You know. I really do feel like, Libra, there was a separation with a lot of you guys. You guys have had a rough go of it. I've never seen your energy dip. And when I did see it dip, you still were in the top 3. So maybe I put that expectation upon you. Of course, I would love for other zodiac signs to get in that particular top 3. I think that every one of the energies are equally important. Of course, I would like ideally to be able to extend everybody, but unfortunately, I just don't have that type of time right now, but I'm working on it. Clarify abundance. We're going in with the wisdom of the Oracle. We got the first 2 cards. The first one is co-create. Abundance is meant to be co-created right now. There's something with you guys that you need to work together. The abundance was separate. It could have been a separate but equal type of situation. It definitely could have been a situation where something fell apart, and the abundance wasn't a vision that was seen together. It started out very, very separate but equal, very segregated, which is not great. And as it began to evolve, it was hard for 2 individuals to come together, as they say. Doubt is clean it up. You know who had this clean it up? Sagittarius. Yes, they did. If I'm not mistaken, clean it up was in the Sagittarius energy. So Libras, right now, if you can't, because I don't hear a lot of you Libras talking about how you're dealing with Sag energy, but I would see how that energy would be charming to you. They are very intriguing. Happiness is between worlds. We're going to get into that. And then the top of the deck is chaos and conflict. clarifying health. We're going to get into this in a second. So, but there's been too many Sagittarius type things going on in your energy. So, I mean, Temperance was in the pre-shuffle. They had Clean It Up. If not in their pre-shuffle, definitely in their energy, because I remember specifically telling them that there was something that needed their attention. And the person that loved them was telling them that the old shit that happened between them needed to be cleaned up, right? So when we're talking about co-creation, we're talking about the card of 40. The foundation for which you guys had this relationship needed to come crashing down. There needs to be co-stars rather than just a one man or one woman show. Okay, so fours are all about your foundations, and calling in your soulmate in that particular pre-shuffle that I just showed you too. I did not touch on it, but I just want you to say that I just want to say that for those of you who have physically broken up with a person or have been out of contact with an individual, that person keeps you bogged in their energy by thought, by affirmation, by visualization. And that may be the reason why it's hard for you to put that particular relationship down. Let's keep going. Connections of the heart are here to serve you. This is creativity, fruition, and manifestation. Listen, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever. Look at that. I can manifest whatever I desire. And look what the clarifying card is. It's all about co-creating and all about fruition and manifestation. So this sounds very much so. And remember, guys, the energy here, the blockages, as well as whatever I clarify them with for that particular week, are energies between the two of you. This is a connection that you or your person saw potential in. And in that particular potential, I apologize, I have to do this. If it shakes a little bit, I'm sorry. In that particular potential was a vision. That particular vision, one side looked at things one way and one side wanted to push a narrative another way. This was a situation where there was a push and a pull. And it was who's going to lead and who's going to follow. Typically, cardinal energy to cardinal energy. If there is much of the same, that's what's going to happen. And you always, I'm going to let you know, if you're attracted to somebody, Libra, you have to pull their chart, because I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, your sun, rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury, which 95% of the time, that's my percentage, the sun and Mercury are the same. So all of the inner planets, you're going to have at least 1 or 2 of the person that you're attracted to. Guaranteed. Every single synastry chart that I've done, that's why. It never fails. So somebody that loves you or that you love is dealing with some Sagittarius type things, because I see between worlds, and that's definitely mutable type things. They're here and then they're gone. They're here and then they're gone. They're back and forth. Mutable energy. You are cardinal air. That don't fly too well with you. We talking about clean something up. What needs to be cleaned up? The doubt. There is a 3 theme here, 2 plus 1. When we're talking about the doubt, to know all the answers. What answers do you need to know? What answers need to be, what questions needed to be answered between you guys? Clean it up. Get into the core of a situation. Get into the core of this doubt. Why do I doubt this? What in this energy of this person is making me doubt this? Why do I doubt this? Let's get to the core of the situation. Freedom of a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what no longer is needed. Okay. Then we have happiness, between worlds, up and down. We do have the card of 3. There is a theme of 3. And in that theme of 3, what about between worlds makes, there's doubt, there's happiness. Someone was not present the way that they needed to be. There's a third party type of situation that is being asked about. Intuitively, I'm picking up transitions, not quite being out of one situation and fully engaged in another. That is what you wanted to know. temporary blindness in no man's land. Very much so. Is this person cheating? Is this person not cheating? Then came the chaos and conflict. Triple three. 3 and 3 is 6. We want to balance things out. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. It became toxic. You began to look at someone and call them a narcissist. They began to look at you and say you complain too much. This is what I feel. Round and up and down, but we have to give a little bit of thought to this 3. By the way, if you are done with this part of it, you definitely can go down to the bottom of this timestamp to get Libra's first card out. For everyone else that knows how I rock, you know I take my time with you and you're not being extended. Come on, we got to get through these messages, right? Disarray. Being at cross purposes with one another. Tension of opposites. The value of chaos before order. Listen, there was a situation that got out of hand. There was a situation that got out of hand. I believe that there was, and look what's under their fear. I believe that somebody thought that someone wasn't being honest. I believe that that's probably what the fear was. No one wanted to be honest about their fear. No one wanted to be honest about their insecurity. Those are intuitive messages. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, let it skate. May not be directly tied to the reading. Sometimes they are, sometimes they are not. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this particular reading. Show me what they're not telling Libra. And the first card out is the 7 of Cups. Ooh, ooh, and ooh. All right. That explains it. Then we have the 6 of Cups. That's my 6 again. Show me, Spirit. You feel like this person is not here. 5 of Swords, lies, tricks, cheats, and deceits. What was seen was not what was realized, okay? Then we do have Justice, but you are coming out. And this could have been an energy that you have already experienced. And then we do have the 3 of Cups. There's our 3. Our 3s definitely did come back out, didn't they? Top of the deck is the 2 of Cups. Well, blending to this energy, we do have the 2 of Pentacles. And then sprinkling its energy on this entire thing is the Wheel of Fortune. And if we want to go one more down, we do have a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. Very, very, very close. Yes. So very close to all of this struggle and strife is your happy ending. Is the calm after the storm. It's funny that both of those 10s fell directly under this Wheel of Fortune. This is about to change, but let's go into this right now. Yes, there is a little bit of juggling going on. Yes, there's a little bit of what is this? Yes, there has been an energy of not being focused on the right thing. Yes, there is an energy of soulmate. We've already seen that in the pre-shuffle. In the heart of the matter, there was something. There was a narrative that was pushed. It wasn't right. There was a individual that, and again, this is what they're not telling you. Let's stick to that. There was a narrative that I believe that is aware now. They're aware of how they made things look, how they may have deceived you, Libra. They want to bring fairness and justice back to this and get back to having a good time. I do feel like this person led you on to a certain extent. I do feel like this person had you under the impression that it was all about you. But when we're in the energy of the 7 of Cups and that juggling, you never really knew they were in and out. They couldn't just be honest with you. They were not communicating the way that they needed to. And it hurt you very, very bad. Your foundation came up. Your communication came up. You felt betrayed and violated in some ways. There wasn't a physical third-party situation, something that you can actually put your finger on. Now, for those of you who have experienced that, then only bits and pieces of this reading will resonate with you, because this person, this individual energy is coming through and saying, I know that I wasn't quite clear, or I was not all the way 100 with you on the narrative that I was trying to push. You know, I was too focused on these other things. I didn't realize how being focused on the 7 of Cups would, or they don't look at it like being focused on the 7 of Cups. Let me say, Libra, I didn't realize that by being focused on my car, my house, my business, my this, my that, the more and more I put these things above you, the more and more I lost you. Do you understand? I didn't make you the center of my world. You were not here. And it could have been a possibility that one of these cups was maybe another individual. No, I'm not necessarily cheating on you with this particular person, but there is a Six of Cups here. And to me, that is long time soulmate energy. I believe that there is a realization here. Have you ever heard, Libra? Oh, I didn't think it was going to be like that. That's what this was. I think that you underestimated this person that has fallen in love with you. You don't play games like that. You go into the situation and you know exactly what you're doing. But I think that there was a bit of an underestimation of what this thing would be with you guys. And as a result, there was some things in this Five of Swords that they painted a picture of, but I don't think they were really ready to live the reality of the picture in which they showed you. They know it now. Now, they do, or they are listening to you, or have listened to you, and you have let them know that things have not been fair. And now you're going to see that Treasure Island, I feel like, is 100 grand. It resonates with this particular reading. The chaos and conflict that came with this last tricks, cheats, and deceits. If you see the eye and the swords, that is very symbolic of you. You showed me one thing, but in actuality, you thought another when you knew. So this person knows that they had knowledge. But again, they were not ready at the time to face the full realization that this was deeper than what they could see. Their imagination was not, they were not as spiritual as you. Their imagination and their creativity, I feel like one of those, their abundance. They did not see the abundance with you. And yes, that card is burned. I'm sorry. Every time I show it, I'm like, Marv, would you order the new deck? I am, guys. The words are not burned, okay? Yes, it was caught on one of my spiritual incense. Sorry. Now, when you saw the abundance in this particular situation, they didn't see what you saw, but they didn't want to lose you. So they kept you in their life under this false narrative of something that you didn't see. Of something that they didn't see because of their own selfish desires at the time. And now they're starting to realize that you are something other than what they expected. Clarify, Seven of Cups. So now they want to co-create with you because the attraction is very, very strong. This just isn't any attraction. This is a past life relationship where that Six of Cups was possibly, an old crush or old flame that they had at one point. You have replaced all of that. Now they're realizing the spirituality of this particular relationship. And yes, deception is here because deception is actually clarifying that Five of Swords. They did deceive you. We know that they deceived you, and now they made the biggest mistake of their life when they decided to do that. Playfulness is what they want to do to recapture the romance. That's clarifying justice. This person doesn't want any conflict. They don't know how to come to you and say the things that they need to say. They would prefer to, in a way, kind of just sweep it under the rug, but they know that that's not going to work. We do have you being lovable here. You deserve love. They want to come back into celebration with you. The Two of Cups energy is here. Here we go. Now we're getting to the point. There is a child or children in this particular situation. They're juggling. There is another person that they have to choose to, that they have to raise a child with. They're juggling raising that child by themselves as well. Could be male or female. They really want to get into extending their lighthearted energy to you with this juggling. They realize that, and that two is the infinity symbol as well. And we come right back to the calling in the soulmate. Ultimately, this person is very playful. When it comes down to, we're going to get sacred soulmates right here, guys. When it comes down to just being very, look, I effed up, they don't communicate like that. That's a little too slow for them. They feel like they would rather show you by taking you out on a date, by, you know, bearing a gift, by coming with, even with coming with their emotions. They're still going to keep it light and fun. They still don't necessarily, Libra, believe in all of this, you know, soap opera type expression of emotions, unfortunately. But I'm going to clarify the deception with they repressed how they really feel. I'm going to clarify that the reason why the relationship came to an abrupt end was because of the detours, because that was divine intervention. It kept going and going and going, and it got to a point where it had to come to an end. Okay. I am going to go into where's my soul? Oh, calling in your soulmate, divine feminine. It could be definitely whichever one of you are the divine feminine. Again, it probably is the Libra that I'm speaking to that is watching this particular video. You were the one, when I get this energy in the sacred soulmate deck, you're the one that initiated that's it. I can't do this. That was a divine intervention. Delays and detours was because you needed to be aware of this deception so you could continue to co-create. You know, you could continue to create your abundance in truth and not in deception. Do you understand? We have attract, set your intentions high, and know you deserve to receive love, joy, and happiness. That's clarifying my deserved love. Lessons of Pluto. What they're dealing with right now is lessons of Pluto, patterns of control, power, and manipulation, an intense push and pull, attraction, intimacy is not possessive. This whole situation with their child's mom or child's dad was all about power, control, and one of the reasons why it has affected this relationship is because they're still definitely going through this. Their intimacy was very possessive, and unfortunately they reared a child into this, and that could be another thing that this person has not told you that is definitely plaguing you guys moving forward. I don't know what they're waiting on, but that's for some of you. And then distance. So I don't know exactly whether you put distance up. There's too much distance to maintain the connection. You kind of felt like maybe they pushed themselves away from this Libra, and you could have been the one that actually, I know you are, because I'm looking at divine feminine. If you resonate with the divine feminine part of it, then fine. This is soulmate energy is being clarified by children. I think that they have a knack for choosing people incorrectly, and they had to be cautious when it came down to you, because after that particular relationship that involved this intense push and pull and all of this karma with the person that they had a child with, what ended up happening is they went into a bit of a protection mode. It could be male or female. I just want to let you know that this is on its way. Now, this is the Wheel of Fortune that is sprinkling its beautiful energy to all of this. They're realizing this now, and what they would like to do is walk into more abundance and more love with you. Now, what they're not telling you is that they realized that they were unfair. They underestimated how much they were going to love you, Libra. They did. They did not appreciate you when you needed to be appreciated. They underestimated it. And now that, you know, the prospect of losing that, they're not necessarily willing to deal with that. I will let you know that you are showing up, and they're definitely thinking about how they can bring justice into this situation, start to co-create with you. They want to clean up the mess, and they want to be present. They don't want to be all over the place by way of banishing the conflict and chaos and coming completely clean with you. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. The abundance, the happiness, and the doubt will be erased. Health will improve. Someone gets extremely stressed out. This health card, they get stressed out with the chaos and conflict, and they shut down. I don't know who but I feel like I needed to say that to some of you guys. Libra, I would like to see you back in your rightful spot, please. If you are a Libra that is dealing with the Sagittarius energy or anything in this particular reading resonated with you and hit you in the spot, I don't care whether it was 5 seconds to 15 minutes, please go ahead and book your reading with me. Let's uncover what's going on with you. I don't know what's floating behind me. It looked like it was a piece of dust and not an orb. Keep in mind that this is going to be a short month. So because of the holiday, but next month is going to be even shorter because we have 2 holidays in 1 month. So book accordingly. If you all come into any type of situation on my scheduler where there is no availability at all, please reach out to me at readings@marvelousmadam.com and let me see if I can squeeze you in. I love you, Libras. I cannot wait to see you back in your rightful spot. This number 4 stuff, I'm not trying to hear. I will see you guys next week when we do it again. Bye, guys.